This is Irish Illustrated's One Question, Two Analysts, 3 minutes. And our question today is, which redshirt freshmen are best positioned to make an impact in 2020? Keep in mind that all but 3 players from last year's freshman class are redshirts because of the new redshirt rule instituted a couple years ago.
That'll probably be the case for a while, won't it? I mean, unless you get a lot of Kyle Hamiltons. I suppose you don't necessarily want that. You want 3 Kyle Hamiltons and couple of Chris Tyrese to sprinkle in there and the rest redshirt freshmen. But other side of the ball for me, no offensive players, actually. I thought of 4. I feel like I say Isaiah Foskey's name all the time in every article I write and every video we do. So he is one, but I'll skip over him for now. Maris Luafau, I know, is going to make an impact because it will be special teams. And then the Buck linebacker position is – I wonder how much this break hurts him. Because, boy, he doesn't have the wealth of knowledge that Jordan Jemarkeith would. But I know Maris Luafau will on special teams. And then my other 2 guys are corners. And I think they're different than your corners, Tim, so I'll let you put your corner in.
Oh, interesting. Well, I actually did a story recently on this in Irish Illustrated and listed the top 10, and I did have 8 defensive players. The offensive players, I actually had Kyron Williams at number 3 because that's a wide open position. That you could literally anybody can win that position with Jafar Armstrong having the foot up, and then of course Brendan Clark is number 2 on the depth chart, so I have him 10th on that list. But Isaiah Foskey has to be number 1 on our list for this. I don't think there's any doubt about it. I really like Howard Cross, except he's a number 3 defensive tackle, and I wrote something today that, you know, on most teams, Jamian Franklin and Howard Cross would probably be number 2, you know, defensive line, but they're so stacked on the interior. But Maris Luafau, I think, has an excellent chance. Jack Kaiser, because I know that's a guy that Clark Lee likes and is going to get him on the field if he can. Well, yeah, my 2 corners are Isaiah Rutherford and KJ Wallace. Are you looking at the true freshman?
No, my one is KJ Wallace, but I think Cam Hart, if healthy, can go out there and help as well. I know you've heard really good things about Rutherford. I guess in the leading into the one spring practice is kind of what it is. That's good news too, because he was the farthest away, just as evidenced by he didn't get on the field at all last year. Then if Cam Hart and KJ Wallace play and you don't, you're the farthest away. Something happened there. But yeah, I guess work ethic is something you're hearing good things about, and they need 2 of those 3. They need 2 of those 3 to make sure they give quality backup minutes.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting that, you know, here's Cam Hart coming off of a shoulder injury, right? And, I mean, he wasn't even full go yet. They had him taking number 2 reps on that first day of practice. Unfortunately, we were taunted with that 1 day of practice, and then he yanked it away from us, you know, just when it starts to get a little bit interesting. But, redshirt freshmen. I mean, I'm a big believer in redshirt freshmen. Everybody they want true freshmen to – you know, which true freshmen are going to emerge, but I think it's redshirt freshmen. And I'm doing a series of stories on the redshirt freshmen by year under Brian Kelly, and it doesn't always hold true, but most of the time it does. They've had an extra year in the program, and those are the ones that should emerge.
It almost holds true, though, and I remember Brian Kelly's first year, and you detailed it in the story. That's Zach Martin, Lewis Nix, Sierra Wood, Carlo Calabrese, Dan Fox. That's as good as it gets in terms of redshirt freshmen.
No doubt. That's One Question, Two Analysts, 3 minutes on Irish Illustrated.